What's up, everybody? Welcome to Buzzworthy TV, and I'm your girl, Lady T. Did you miss me? Guys, I hope you had a wonderful, blessed Thanksgiving. I hope it was filled with great food, great friends, and great family. Anyway, y'all, let's get into it. We're talking about Real Housewives of Atlanta. Tonight's episode really wasn't about much, but I do want to talk about some things that kind of stuck out to me. First, let's get into Candy and Todd. Well, Candy and Todd were at the candy factory. And, she was talking to Todd and she was like, I feel that, it's a lot of people around me, but everything is at a standstill. Like, we're not really getting anything done. And so Todd was like, well, a lot has not been getting done. So maybe you need to talk to them because somebody needs to be managing to make sure that you're going to the next level. So Candy was like, well, you want to talk to them? And he was like, well, they're going to kind of pay me out. They're going to think that I'm an asshole. And she was like, no, they not. And they go into this meeting, and she's like, she tells Don Juan and everybody else in the meeting that, I feel like everything is at a standstill. And she was like, for instance, the songwriting school that we were going to do. Apparently, they were going to host songwriting classes for up-and-coming songwriters to, teach them how to write songs. And it fell through. And Todd takes upon himself to speak up and say, well, when things are getting done, we're looking at you, particularly Don Juan, to get it done. And Don Juan takes offense to it because he feels like, Candy's never brought this up to me. This is the first time I'm hearing it. And he feels like basically him and Candy should be better than that. And this is my feeling. I feel like Todd, maybe you shouldn't have said nothing. You didn't say nothing too wrong, but you need to let her handle it. And Candy, my problem with you is, why are you sitting up there pushing him to be the go-between? You are part of the reason why a lot of people have a problem with Todd, because you push him to the forefront to be the man. And sometimes that may not be a good look, because that's your business. You need to handle your business. I understand he's your partner, he's your mate, and all that. But when you push him to speak up for you, it makes him look like he's being a bully and he's being an asshole. So you're going to need to really kind of stop that. So, Don Juan and Candy, they had their own little private meeting. Don Juan tells Candy, like, I feel as though I don't even know you anymore. I already knew that this was going to happen, that when you get married, you was going to have somebody in your ear, and it was going to change the dynamic. And she was like, what are you talking about? And I really just kind of feel where Don Juan is coming from. It's like, you didn't bring this up to me. This is the first time I'm hearing it, and I've always been loyal to you. I've dropped everything to be there for you, and you come at me sideways, going left. And like I said, I kind of feel where Don Juan's coming from, because I've been an assistant, and it's a very demanding job, and it really consumes a lot of your time. I mean, I get tired just thinking about it. It consumes a lot of your time, and so I feel where he's coming from, and I feel like somebody is not speaking up for you. They letting their husband or wife come in when they have no say so, and they're not paying you. It's a little disheartening. So I get exactly what he's saying. And so Ty goes back and he pulls Don Juan to the side. It's like, so Candy told me that you had an issue when I spoke up at the meeting the other day. And he was like, the way I feel is, you don't know the dynamic. You don't know what's going on here day to day. If anybody got her back, I got her back. Shit, I was here before you. And what Ty was saying is, I know you work hard. What I'm saying is, we need to take her to the next level. And as her manager, you need to make sure that her team is on point. And if you can't take some time off, that's because your team ain't tight. You need to know how to delegate. And basically, Don Juan hears what he's saying at the end. He really kind of gets where Todd is coming from. Basically, it was his deliverance and was brought up to him that Don Juan didn't appreciate. And again, I definitely understand that, because the way Candy pushed Todd into, speaking up was not called for. Candy, that was not good at all, because you gonna make people feel a certain type of way, and then you want to be upset when people don't like your man. Okay, then next we going into the whole Portia and Claudia situation. This really was kind of stupid to me. It shows them both working. Claudia, she works for the Ricky Smiley morning show, and Portia works for Dish Nation. And it shows them both working and how they pass each other. And Claudia was like, we were cordial. We were cool. She was a very sweet girl. But now since I started hanging with Kenya, she's kind of giving me the cold shoulder. So they decide to meet up. And when they meet up, Claudia is trying to talk to Portia. Portia's doing everything, like lotioning her hands. She's just being really distracted and really not here for the conversation. I really don't even know why Portia showed up, to be honest. So anyway, then she brings up Kenya, and really, Kenya, Portia ain't trying to hear that. The mere mention of Kenya, she really not here for her. So anyway, Claudia brings up Kenya, and Portia's like, why are you even bringing her up? That situation between her and I has nothing to do with you. I don't need you to play mediator. And I agree. Claudia, you don't know Portia that well. You cool with Kenya, so be cool with Kenya. Don't try to be the peacemaker when you don't know what's going on. You new to the clique. Just stay out of it. Hold on, y'all. My hair's looking a mess. Okay. So, yeah. That wasn't cool. So, anyway, they kind of dispersed. They kind of agree to disagree. She really don't want to hear nothing about Kenya. And Claudia continues to think that Portia and Kenya could, resolve their issues. And they could just, meet up and just talk everything out. I don't think that's happening. And Claudia just needs to stay out of it. Anyway, then we get to, let's see, Candy, Nene. Wait, it was Candy, Nene. Yeah, it was Candy, Nene. And, y'all. I'm sorry, this episode was so dang on boring. I gotta backtrack. Oh yeah, it was Candy, Nene, Phaedra, and I want to say Portia. Yeah, Portia. So they all at the spa, and then they relaxing, they talking, they asking Phaedra how she's doing. She was like, basically, I'm holding it together for me and my kids, and I'm a strong woman. I'm gonna get through this. Then they talk about Kenya, because Candy feels like everybody should basically apologize to Kenya because Paolo was lying, and I agree with Candy. I mean, even if the girls don't like Kenya, they gotta acknowledge and apologize, for the way they treated her because of what Apollo said. And Nene is like, you know what? We don't have to apologize to her because, first of all, I think Apollo is just saying that he lied about not seeing Kenya in LA to hurt Phaedra. And you know what? I think Nene is fishing. I really think she does not like Kenya, so she will not accept anything that could be positive about her. Anything that could redeem her, in the lady's eyes, she don't want nothing to do with it. So she wants to keep the messiness going. She wants to continue to destroy Kenya's reputation. So, like I said, she's still on this bandwagon that, she basically is still a thought, and Apollo's a lying about lying. And, Phaedra don't know what to think, so she just kind of sit back, and she's trying to really make up her mind about the whole situation. Candy don't believe it. She don't believe Apollo is lying about lying, so she's going to talk to Kenya because she feels that, hey, I'm not a follower, and I feel like I was wrong because I took Apollo's word, and Kenya didn't do nothing wrong. I've been basically taking you and Phaedra's side, and this girl has been innocent. So she meets up with Kenya at the kickboxing class, and they sit and they talk. And she apologized to her. She said, I gotta admit, because of my friendship with Phaedra, that I took their side and I apologized. And, Kenya was receptive to that. But then Candy was being messy because after Kenya accepts her apology, she goes on to tell her that, the girls were talking at the spa and someone believed that Apollo was lying about lying, and that really just hurt Kenya's feelings because she's like, I own up to my mistakes, and the fact that these ladies won't even apologize when I've been lied upon, when my name has been thrown through the mud, and my reputation has been ruined, and they still don't want to acknowledge that I've been lied on and won't even say sorry, and she starts crying, and Candy goes back and goes to see if she's okay. Because, like I said, she started crying. And I'm like, Candy, you made her upset. Because you didn't have to open your mouth and say anything about what happened at the spa. You could have just said, hey, I'm sorry, for my part in this. I'm sorry for jumping to conclusions. And left it at that. But you had to go mention a conversation that wasn't even necessary. You caused more drama, and I applaud you for acknowledging, that, hey, I'm not a follower. I feel bad, so I'm going to apologize. But you could have let all that other stuff go. Well, anyway, y'all, that was basically the episode. Like I said, I didn't go, word for word or whatever because it really wasn't much to this episode. But anyway, till next time, y'all. Peace and love.